Hi, subscribers. How are you guys doing? It's your boy. I'm doing fine. Hope you guys are having a wonderful morning. It's morning time where I'm at. I'm not really sure what time of day it is where you guys are. Just give me one sec. I'll be right back. All right, you guys. Y'all get in here because we have a lot to talk about. Okay. So, of course, I was getting ready to say our topic was going to be on narcissism, but right now we're going to step away from narcissism right now. And the topic that we're going to discuss is satanic attacks. Okay, check this out. Have you guys ever been at work, or have you guys ever been like in a public setting, okay? Or maybe you just went to a party, or maybe you went to a nightclub, or maybe you were at a concert, or, just whatever the cause or case maybe. Have you guys ever paid attention to, and I'm going to tell you the reason why this happens, because I discovered, every day it's a growth. God bring different things to my vision that I'm able to see, okay? But it's not just me that's able to do this. You guys also have the same ability to do this, okay? For those of you that walk in the light, okay? We all know we're not perfect, right? And we still are worldly. Well, I know I still am. You know what I'm saying? But I do know overall God has the biggest place in my heart and in my life. And, have you guys ever experienced one day you go to work, or one day you're at a concert, or one day you're at a birthday party or something, but everybody is talking and, everybody's conversating and stuff like that. And then all of a sudden, it seems like one person might say something to you and talk sideways, like they have like almost like a little attitude, or they said something to you and they kind of said it like indirectly but directly, and you're like, well, why would they say that to me? But it's not just them. Then there's another person, and you're like, well, wait a minute, why is everybody treating me kind of mean? And you'll say in your mind, like, are they plotting against me? Because you know that this person don't really too much know that person. You know that they couldn't all possibly be conversating about you. So why would this person say something, then this other person say something, and then this person, for example, if you're at a concert, you go in to get your tickets, and the person the salesman or woman that's selling you the tickets, they sell you the tickets, but they're all like, it's going to be this amount. And you're just like, where did that come from? Like, why did you have to say, what did I do to make you? Maybe they're just upset because they're at work. And then you go into the concert, and then maybe a usher is like, hey, you can't walk that way. You need to go this way. Okay, let me give you guys another example. Have you ever been to, let's just say you're at a party this time, and you're texting your friend for the direction because your friend invited you to this party, and your friend texts you the directions, but then they text you something and say, I already texted to you the first time. I thought you got it, or something like that. And you're like, well, I'm sorry. Like, I accidentally deleted the message, or I didn't understand where you were saying that they live at. But you show up to the party anyway. And as you show up, you see maybe a car in the driveway with some people sitting in the car. They haven't went inside yet. And you walk past the car and they're looking at you like, and you're like, and then you walk inside in the party, and maybe they're serving food, and you grab a plate, and let's just say there's like people serving the food that are like hosting the party. And as you're reaching your plate out to grab something to eat or to get whatever you wanted, and they like have it on a spoon, fork, or whatever, however they're delivering it, they kind of slim it down on your plate, like, and you're like, well, why would they do this? But it's all of these things that are just happening at once, and it's just like you feel like almost as if nobody wants you there. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna tell you something. These be satanic attacks, okay? It used to scare me at first. But God, our God is not a God of fear. The only thing you should fear is him. Okay? And fear his wrath for sins that we've committed that he does not approve of. Okay? Really, that's all sin, but it's satanic attacks. It'll feel like everybody's plotting against you. Like, why is everybody treating me mean? Like, why is it? It's like, dang, do you guys know something that I don't know? Do you guys, like, what is it? Why? And you're like, maybe I'm just thinking too deep, But then you're thinking like, dang, I just pulled through the drive-thru and I left the bank teller earlier and she was kind of rude. Now I'm at the drive-thru getting me something to eat and the cashier just seemed rude and the driver that's in front of me just seemed like they're rude, like, ladies and gentlemen, or in the back of you. But ladies and gentlemen, what I'm trying to say is these are satanic attacks. It feels like everybody's plotting against you and they're talking against you and this and this and that. And I'm going to tell you guys something. A lot of times it be those narcissistic energies, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you. Because you'll say, well, okay, if they got attitude, it couldn't possibly be this person. Why would they have attitude? And I'm like in a whole nother place or I'm in a whole nother surrounding and I'm not even around the first person that acted like this. But here comes this person. They're just treating me like crap. All of a sudden, you'll wake up one day and it'll feel like your day, you could just be out running errands and it'll feel like everybody's just upset with you or everybody's like disgusted with you or ladies and gentlemen, that should be satanic attacks. This has happened to me several times on several occasions. And I would say, where is this coming from? Like, it happened to me last night at work. And I walk into a resident's room and all of a sudden, because God always will give you signs when you're in trouble. And the resident says, yeah, it's this one, but he's just talking about these different songs that he like or whatever. And then all of a sudden he goes, yeah, like this one song, that one song, lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be there for you. And I was like, but it was a message that was literally coming from the man above to tell me, don't worry, it's okay. Everything's going to be okay. Everything's going to be fine. Ladies and gentlemen, these be evil spirits that's in the people, okay? And let me tell you, I know y'all have got to have experienced this. Because, it could be you frequent a place often, right? You're always going to this specific nightclub. Every time you go, you have good conversations with people or whatever. But this particular night you go, the security guards acting all like, like just funny towards you. And then you get in there and then you go get you a drink. And then the bartender's acting like they're disgusted. Like they got something against you. You could tell, you could feel the negative energy around when people walk past you. And you're like, well, damn, like, what did I do? Like, why is it? Is it something that they know that I don't know? These be satanic attacks, ladies and gentlemen. Apparently, it be something that you be done did. And I felt like the reason why I experienced this at work last night is because I'm doing these videos. And the devil does not like anybody that's trying to stop his movement, trying to stop his wicked rule, trying to stop his toxicness from spreading. He don't like this, ladies and gentlemen. And it's like a lot of times what I do, like I used to be afraid and I would get to thinking too much. And if you think too much, you can have a panic attack because you'll be creeped out. But last night I handled it like a pro. I was like, the hell with it. I went in, did what I had to do, kept it going. If somebody threw shade or they said something or this and that and did it, I just kept it moving. I kept thinking about God. And I just kept thinking about how much God loves me and how evil this world is. And no matter how much I might feel so creeped out and uneasy in my environment, that God is around. And there's nothing that anybody in my environment is going to do and think that they're going to get away with it without my God laying hands on them. Literally. I said to myself, I said, you know what? I said, don't overreact. Don't overthink. This has happened to me. I remember I used to work at a restaurant named Wendy's. I'm named Wendy's. We all know Wendy's, right? I used to work at Wendy's. And I would never forget, one day I came to work and I walk in the back before it was time to clock in. Everybody would, be in the back. There was like this little corridor room, and they would just sit around and wait till it's time to clock in. And I would never forget going in. I'm getting ready to clock in, and this is how you know it's a satanic attack, because the people that's regularly cool with you and on your side, all of a sudden they're acting. They'll talk to you, but it's just like every little conversation, it takes so much effort. Like they don't want to talk to you, but they talking to you and I'll never forget, like, just the energy I could feel. It was negative energy. And when I wouldn't make eye contact with them, because I knew when I made eye contact, I would see the fallen spirit within. And I did at one point in time. And I remember a look like, almost a look of jealousy, ladies and gentlemen. You guys have experienced this, and you guys know what I'm talking about. No, I ain't saying everybody's jealous of me, and I ain't saying I'm this and that. I'm saying it be satanic attacks that caused this to happen. At first, I couldn't sum it up, but I knew something was off. It was just weird. It was just something off. And I'm like, it's one thing when you're experiencing that at work, but then you're driving home and somebody drive past you. It's almost like they shout out like profane language, but they're just riding, having fun. Maybe some teenagers, and they're like they say the B word, and you're just like, were they saying that to me? Ladies and gentlemen, it don't be your mind fooling you. It be a satanic attack. It spiritually be a satanic attack. And I'm going to tell you guys what to do when you guys are experiencing this. All you have to do is think. Just the thought of God is powerful. Just the thought of God eliminates everything, because you feel safe. And I felt so safe when that occurred to me last night. I felt safe. I said, you know what? I'm not going to let this guy try to get the best of me. It's just that a lot of times this will happen after you've done something to block the adversary from his evil plans. And you'll be done forgot that you did it, but you did it. Maybe it could have been you spoke to somebody and led them towards Christ. It could have been any reason. And you'll experience this. And you'll be like, but because you don't experience it right after you've done that, and some of you do, it's like you be wondering like, what did I do? What did I do? And you don't even realize that's what it was. So ladies and gentlemen, always pay close attention to that and remember the steps, what I told you guys to do when you're involved in a situation like this. I love each and every last one of you guys. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys in more videos. Bye-bye.